Almost every week, we're looking for the next new MMORPG to sink our teeth into. However, it's not like it used to be, where we buy a game at the box store for $50. Nowadays, we pretty much know about every game in development. So what MMORPGs can we play right now for less than $220 per year? Well, most MMORPGs have a $15 a month subscription fee, or sometimes expansion fees, so $220 a year should cover you, plus an internet connection, of course. In this video, we're going to be talking about 8 MMORPGs you can get to endgame with for $220 a year or less. But don't forget, only the bravest warriors who subscribe to this channel will enter Valhalla, and by clicking on the bell icon, you'll be notified all my upcoming gaming content coming out several times per week. There's a lot of MMOs out there, not on this list however. This list is categorized to only MMOs not locked behind paywalls and that you can experience 100% of the game through either the monthly subscription or box price. Also, we will be doing this list according to the date that the game came out. So let's take a time warp back to 1999 and visit Everquest. Now, I know what you're going to say, guys, but hang in there with me. Everquest featured 14 playable classes upon release in 1999, with 2 others, the Beastlord and the Berserker, added in Shadows of Luclin in 2001 and Gates of Discord in 2004. We got warriors, monks, rogues, clerics, druids, shamans, wizards, necromancers, enchanters, paladins, bards, and rangers, and just to name some of them. Everquest got huge, even with the modest expectation it had in 1999, and released on average 1 update per year and is still going strong in 2021. Everquest is looked at as the real OG of MMORPGs, and to this day is credited with many groundbreaking mechanics and innovative gameplay, boasting 27 expansions, the last one released in December of 2020. Everquest, thanks for the memories, and thanks for the memories still to come. Next on the list, coming in the early 2000s, is Runescape, and then converted to old school Runescape in 2013, and then finally on Steam in February of 2021. Old school Runescape is one of the original point-and-click MMORPGs. There is a large selection of skills grouped mainly between 3 categories: combat, gathering, and artisans. Combat skills aid the players in defeating monsters such as strength, range, and magic. The gathering skills such as mining, fishing, and woodcutting allow players to gather resources, and the artisan skills such as cooking, crafting, and smithing let players make better and better items for trade. RuneScape is also one of the originators of the Iron Man and Dead Man modes. Nowadays, old school RuneScape is more popular than ever because you can play it wherever you go just by turning on your cell phone. So fight on, adventurers, and don't forget to bury those bones. Coming in at number 3 on the list, released in 2004, we have Blizzard's Entertainment World of Warcraft, an MMORPG based on Azeroth about 4 years after the events of Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. When released, had a meaningful crafting system, unique skill trees, Alliance vs. Horde factions, and its own unique art style that sets it apart to this day. However, over the years, WoW has become bought by Activision. The crafting is now pointless, the faction warfare has become watered down, and the theme park leveling up has become so tiresome that you might fall asleep while trying to get through the Shadowlands, the newest expansion. However, WoW is still one of the best MMORPGs ever made, and millions of people are hopeful that it will continue to improve in the years to come. Long live the king. Number 4, Lord of the Rings Online, released in 2007, is based on the world created by J.R.R. Tolkien, whose notable works include The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings Online includes 7 playable races: dwarf, elf, high elf, hobbit, men, and added later are the Stout Axe and the Bjorning, boasting 10 different classes. Lord of the Rings Online has all the areas found in Middle-earth from Rivendell all the way to Moria and beyond. Although being a lovely world and epic storytelling, Lord of the Rings Online has lost a huge player base due to the fact that it is really hard to experience the endgame compared to its competition. However, if you love Middle-earth and you want to be Captain Boromir or a Hobbit burglar, this is the MMO for you. Your fellowship awaits. Coming in at number 5, we have Tera, released in America in 2012. Tera has 7 races and 10 classes, including Archer, Berserker, Brawler, Gunner, Lancer, Mystic, Ninja, Priest, Reaper, and Slayer. Tera is one of the only games in existence that lets you play either tab-targeted or action mode by hitting one button, and was extremely innovative for its time. Also, chain skills, another awesome achievement that lets you fill in your progress bar, which allows you to string together a combination of special skills when fighting. To this day, Tera holds a special place in many of our hearts. Many believe that the rating in Tera is second to none, and it still has a very active player base and has been streamlined over the years to make the leveling process easier. 2 titans, a rune, and Shara came together dreaming of a peaceful world. Coming in at number 6, Star Wars The Old Republic. Quite possibly had more hype and fandom behind it than any game released in 2000s. People logged in every day for 6 months to the website, posting on the forums and watching every video and story published with vigorous enthusiasm. When the game finally launched, it was overrun by eager Star Wars fans. The servers couldn't handle the load and many people quit before it began. However, Star Wars The Old Republic to this day has the best story quest system in any game ever. Almost every quest in the game is fully voice acted, and role-playing in the Star Wars universe is almost irresistible for many. Star Wars The Old Republic also has a unique follower system that the player can gain loyalty with and plays an intricate role in the player's story. You can even fall in love with them and get married in certain scenarios. Star Wars The Old Republic also has jumping puzzles and a unique collection of datacrons that are scattered all over the universe. In the end, there are still thousands of us who believe that Star Wars Galaxies was the best MMORPG ever made, and Star Wars The Old Republic was just BioWare coming out with a great game, but not legendary like Galaxies was. Coming in at number 7, we have Guild Wars 2. Arguably one of the best MMOs ever made, and the successor to Guild Wars, a heavy PvP focused game with a rich story and instanced gameplay. However, Guild Wars 2 is a huge map, seemingly open world, even though it is not. Each area is an instance, but large enough to have hundreds of players killing a world boss all at the same time. Not only that, Guild Wars 2 has a PvP and world versus world battleground area where players fight over a persistent, never-ending battle filled with castles, ramparts, sieging, and gang warfare. Also, in the normal PvP battlegrounds, players are balanced up to max level and giving a choice of weapons to compete in awesome, different rotating battlegrounds. Guild Wars 2 has 5 different races: the Asura, the Char, Humans, Norn, and Sylvari. Guild Wars 2 probably has more soloable gameplay than any game I've ever played in my life, due to places of interest, achievements, and personal stories. If you plan on starting Guild Wars 2, be ready for a long session. It's an endless siege of gameplay that never ends. However, over the years, Guild Wars 2 has given in to microtransaction and character boosts, giving players the opportunity to skip years of development. But all that being said, if PvP is what you want, this is the game for you, and if solo play is what you want, this is the game for you. Heck, if it's anything play, this is the game for you. Alright, my D&D crew, coming in at number 8, we have Neverwinter. Neverwinter is an MMORPG based on Dungeons & Dragons. It's an instance game where you have the core city and receive your storyline quests to go to different districts to solve overwhelming problems and fight everything you can possibly imagine in a fantasy universe. Neverwinter has rich storyline, voice-acted quests, and some of the best dungeoneering I've ever encountered. However, over the years, Neverwinter has become pay to win, and players can buy everything from level boosts to max level to mounts and followers that give buffs to you. It also has an elaborate VIP system that's accumulative, which is actually a very nice feature you gain just from paying a monthly subscription. However, if you're going to start Neverwinter in 2021, you'll need to pace yourself, or rather your wallet. Overall, it's an epic fantasy game, only outdone by the real D&D experience. Alright gamers, obviously there's more MMOs out there that fall into our $220 a year profile, so I'm going to honorably mention Elder Scrolls Online and Final Fantasy XIV. Both of these are deserving, if not more, than some of the games on this list. However, we don't always have time for all of them. I want to say thank you so much to all my subscribers and ask you to leave me a comment on which one of these games is your favorite. Give me a big thumbs up on the video, it's free and it really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Roger, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care of yourself, everyone.